The Invention of Lying.
It's the greatest movie ever made.
Hey Ricky, how you doing? You alright? Very nice suit.
Thank you. You meant to say who are you wearing?
I don't care.
Nor do I. The first few times they asked me that in America, I went, I don't know. I went, Marks and Spencer's. They went, oh. They'd never heard of it.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Is it Marks and Spencer's?
It's not Marks and Spencer's. It's what's his name? I was going to say Tom Baker. Ted Baker. Tom Baker's is rubbish. It's knitted.
Imagine a world
Yes, I'm with him right now. Seems nice. A bit fat.
where everyone can only tell the truth.
I don't lie much. I I don't do big lies.
It says here that you only have $300.
I have $800 in my account.
Did you want large bills or small?
Bills? It's large. I lie every day, probably 10 times a day, but it's always stuff like, oh, can you come to my party? Oh, I can't. I'm got to give a little girl a kidney, so I'll be on a dialysis machine.
It's a film all about fibs. Have you? What's the biggest, nastiest lie you've ever told?
The nastiest lie I've ever told. Oh my God!
It doesn't have to be nasty.
What's the biggest lie? I don't know. I try to be truthful all the time. Actually, I mean, I know that sounds a bit weird. I must have told some lies sometime. My mind's gone blank. Oh my God! I can't think.
Is the Dreamcast. We've got Philip Seymour Hoffman, Edward Norton, Steve Merchant.
What was it like having a cameo in this film? I had to do very little. I think about 4 or 5 other people had dropped out, and he was getting desperate, and he had my mobile, and I always answer if it's him. So yeah, I was. It was filming near my house. So that was why I was in it.
Getting into directing, does it? You have less time to play around. Is this something to just keep you busy?
Yeah,
or
you
is
do
it
really. You do have that. Well, you suddenly start thinking, I mustn't ruin this. There was one day when I was meant to be filming, but I was having a Nerf gun fight with I got these big Nerf guns. They sent me some, and I got bigger ones, right? And I was having a Nerf gun fight with Rob Lowe, and I shot him in the eye, right? And he had to stop, and I was cold sweat. I was thinking, right, I've got to go to Warner Brothers now and say we're £1 million over budget because I shot one of the stars in the eye. So I stopped. I didn't stop, but I said everyone's got to wear glasses. So yeah, that didn't sound so sensible after all, did it? That was going to be a story about how I've changed, and it started with I shot Rob Lowe in the eye.
I've always hated you. You've always hated you. I didn't know that. Yeah, a lot of people know.
Exactly, and that's what a director's job is, to take a set of questions and answer them confidently. Do you want to film this or have a Nerf gun fight? Nerf gun fight.
His sort of comedy is, you could easily say, could be American, but it's the mixture that I think is peculiarly British.
Honestly, Ricky, people keep thinking that he's gone to Hollywood. Like, they go, what's he like since he's been in Hollywood? I mean, it's like he was there for a weekend once. But he's never changed. I mean, we went to an awards ceremony in a limousine, chauffeur-driven limousine, and he hadn't eaten, so he had to stop in a petrol station to buy the American equivalent of some cheesy Wotsits, which he then proceeded to eat really quickly as we were pulling up to the awards ceremony. Then he realised he had orange paste all over his face and hands, so he was washing them in a little ice trough that you get in a limousine, and we're thinking, that's probably not happening in the Desperate Housewives car, is it?